ideals. At one time, having a large family was celebrated in this country. Now, if you have 12 children and 8 wives, people look at you like you're some kind of freak. You know how many kids I've got?
No.
Exactly. You don't need to know. Don't profile me. Don't talk to me about credit scores. How do you judge me by something that happened 3 years ago?
Yeah! I'm glad you're finally going to tackle the penny conspiracy. I fucking hate pennies. I hate Abraham Lincoln, too.
Yeah, he was a meddler. He's a closeted Pakistani, definitely bipolar. Big smoker of opium. Some people think he may have been a woman. Now, I can't find any evidence of that. I do know he had tiny little testicles, and his children were not his own. And the penny. Oh, did you know that each penny costs 1.7 cents to produce? These bankers, they're getting rich, literally on our dime. That's been the story of the planet since they took us off the gold standard. Government and banks, they're the same thing. Remember that. And life won't seem so strange. They are taking you in the front and in the rear. That's America. Jay on line 7, love the initial. What's on your mind?
Contrails, John. How do we know when we see a plane flying over and leaving these clouds behind them that it isn't biological or chemical agents being sprayed? I mean, if you live in a poor area, they fly over and leave these vapor trails full of government chemicals to make you pregnant. I know. I banged a poor girl once, and she became pregnant right away. I mean, I pulled out. Bitch. She's a lying bitch. With these contrails, John, we're crops. We're crops, John, and we're getting dusted.
Yes, it's nothing new. It was a technique invented, of course, by the British and perfected by the Nazis, using crop sprayers to control a population. After the war, you know where those Nazi scientists ended up?
No.
University of San Andreas, Los Santos. And where are people both fertile and brain dead? Los Santos. You do the math.
Yeah.
They brought down IQs so that when the Chinese invade, which they will do via the West Coast, they'll only find a bunch of vain morons and then they'll have to leave. That's what the defense industry has become. Thought it was all about worthwhile stuff, like selling guns to African dictators or supporting oil states. No, sir. It's about the holy grail, eugenics. And you're paying for it with your tax dollars. You fools. Open your brains, people. I tell you to grow some balls, but it's brains I'm worried about. They keep you so stupid so that if the miseducation system fails and you actually end up knowing how to read, it'll all be meaningless anyway, because you'll be too stupid to understand anything.
Yeah. Wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. I think that's why I always hated black people.
Hey, I cannot tolerate overt racism. I am not a racist. Accepting and explaining clear genetic differences between different races is not racism. It's facts. Facts. When you go to the grocery store, you buy any brand of food, you buy the right brand. People should do the same with their life mate. Of course, people don't like the truth. What I said about French women, true. Andrew, you're on Conspire.
Hey, you know, I want to say thanks for all the insight over the years. I didn't know I needed to be this paranoid until you opened my mind to how awful society is. It's really very useful. I used to have a job and a wife, but I was so naive. Now I live in a bunker, armed to the teeth, and free from human corrupting agents, and I'm much happier. I'll tell you. Anyway, John Smith, I wanted to say, you had that guy on last week talking about the end of the world is in 2012 because that's when the Mayan calendar runs out. I say fuck the Mayans. Their calendar sucks balls. No wonder they went extinct. What kind of calendar has a guy sticking his tongue out in the middle of it? Can you imagine carrying a 300-pound rock around the size of a trash can lid just so you know what day it is? Fuck that. Maybe you...
I am wearing a mask. Why? Well, if I tell you, I have to kill you. And, no one wants to broadcast corpses. But let's just say, I have a lot of friends and a lot of enemies in very high places. The people who pull the strings are the people you know, not President Watt. To say. Joe Watt, by the way, went to the same grad program at the University of San Fierro that the man who invented the credit default swap system went to. Now, our economy is in the shitter, and they're all rich. Not complex, not difficult, just join dots. They were the same fraternity in college. That fraternity liked to get pledges to exhume the bodies of famous people. Who did Joe Watt progresses as we speak, trying to irradiate your testes. Glad to have you on the show. Shoot.
Yeah, I want to talk about global warming. Global warming is a real estate hoax to drive up the prices of mountain properties.
Interesting idea.
It's a myth. I mean, it's a lie. Where I live, the weather is always the same. I mean, every day. It's not getting warmer. Last week was pretty cold. It's always one of four things. Rain, sun, snow, or the other one.
Hail?
No, fire. Anyway, it's a goddamn lie.
Of course it is. The real problem is the next ice age, which will come in about 3 years. They're using global warming as a tool to frighten people into accepting extreme weather, then boom, thick ice everywhere, and sled dogs suddenly cost as much as cars. It's a trick by people in the pet industry to finally take down the American automobile industry.
Yeah, well, I never liked dogs anyway.
I don't blame you. Now let's go to Mrs. X on line 7.
Your rant about subliminal advertising is right on the money. Look at what it's doing to our children, especially with tobacco. You can see someone masturbating on a packet of Redwood cigarettes. It's right there in the design. I catch my kids smoking all the time, and they're masturbating while they do it.
Exactly, and we all know who taught them that.
Yeah, their father. I constantly catch him smoking in the garage and masturbating, working on the car my ass.
There are so many lies built into our society that sometimes we just don't want to know the truth. Like how they say syphilis is man-made. No man ever gave it to me. That came from a woman I met at the perfume counter at an apartment store. Trey, line 3.
There have been a lot of people talking about whether or not we landed on the moon. I don't really give a shit one way or the other, but I tell you what, we better do something about the moon soon. This space program is out of hand. Why are my tax dollars going to a bunch of geeks so they can drive around remote control doombuggies on Mars? We've gotten out of hand with this remote control shit. My mom even has a remote control vibrator.
This whole future is a failure. Chaos is all there is. You're probably saying, well, what's the point if I'm going to die? I mean, I could die of a heart attack tomorrow. Who cares about the yard? Let an immigrant do it. I've got some serious things to ponder and worry about. And you'd be correct. Now, on Conspire, we often find that the fans of this show are, like me, model train fans. It's lovely that great westward expansion into realistic 1/16th scale, the scent of unstoppable progress in the air. A nation being born before it got lost in the mud of political correctness and that great lie that we're all equal. Tiny working signals, a tiny graveyard, trains chugging in circles, creating a tiny model community with the kind of people you like. Hardworking people. You can paint any color you want. No conspiracies here, just progress. Only the way it was meant to be. And the smell of sulfur burning